Hi everyone, welcome back to the Kraftgali channel. It's Mary, and today I am featuring Krumsprings Set with these geometric patterns. My goodness, I can't even. So I sat down with this stamp set and said, I'm going to make a card. And then 1,000 ideas came to my mind because it is so diverse. This stamp set, you can get everything from it. So I showed you a quick snippet of 4 cards. I'm going to break those out. We're going to talk about them. It's going to be a blast. All right, we're going to start off with getting some Distress Oxide in rainbow colored order on some Bristol smooth cardstock. This is an absolute dream. When you start putting this ink down on this paper, it's magical. Like I'm happier in life just rewatching this video. So there we have our beautifully dreamy blended rainbow. So I did actually 2 of them in different styles. Then I'm going to do the water resistant technique, and I'm just going to get some distress looking on that. So once that's done, good to go. I'm happy with that. I'm going to do the bokeh effect. I actually have never done this effect, so it was a lot of fun. I would recommend, if you do this, allowing your Distress Oxide card panels to dry completely before you take your white ink to it. I did get a little bit of a tinge of color. And then actually I show you here, sped it up quite a bit, show you here, but then I went back to this card panel later and added some more circles just for more effect. You can keep going with this because white over white and it's transparent. It's just wonderful. So notice some of the circles are darker than others, and that's okay. That's what I wanted. And then I brought up the, what is this? It's not an octagon. I don't know. What's a 6 shape thing? I did one with that as well. Okay, moving into the second card here, I'm showing you how I am stamping out just the circles. Now, I didn't do any masking for the first layer, but now I'm masking and I'm going through. What I'm doing here is I'm making a bunch of balloons. So it's very, very simple. I just cut out these little masking paper with a circle die that matched the stamp in the set, and then I went to town. And there we go. Now I need to make my strings, and I'm going to do that with a pencil first because I just can't commit quite yet. I needed to do the pencil first. And then I went in with a marker, a liner, and just lined all those out. Very happy with the way that came out. All right, I was not happy though with the white lines from the masking, but it all worked out because I needed some shading in there anyway. So I just took a alcohol marker and shaded up, filled right in. So it looked great. And then this final touch is some highlights on the balloons. And that really makes those look like they're shiny. So I love that technique. I like the way that came out. All right, so I'm going to erase my pencil lines here just so that I can clean that up, make that all nice and neat. And there is my balloon. Now, I did attempt to do this. That's why I have a mask covering, because I attempted to do this before and didn't work with the balloons. So I'm putting that mask over my actual balloons, and I'm filling this in with this cloud stencil that I have from Lawn Fawn. I just cut that out. It's not a stencil. I made it a stencil with some cardstock. And it was just a die from Lawn Fawn. And there we go. Now I have my balloons up in the air. I'm going to add a cute little ribbon piece right there. And that's it for that card. All right, so this next card, again, I'm trying to use elements throughout this stamp set. And it's very easy to do because they made it very easy. What I'm doing here is I have already masked and colored the top half of this card, which is going to be the sky. And now I'm doing the grass right here. I used a Lawn Fawn hillside border die in some masking paper to get that for me. And then I am just going to do my ground. All right, so I take that off. And now the next thing I want to do for this is I want to create some sun rays. So the way that I do that is I take out some Post-it note masking paper. I call it masking paper because that's what I use it for mostly. And I am going to just go over it again without re-inking my blending tool. And that's going to make some of those lines stand out. Right here, I just have to go fix my little boo-boo, which with Distress Oxides, it's so easy to do. And I'm going to make the sun right now. For some reason, I didn't actually show you the gradient aspect of it, but I will in the close-ups. Right here, I'm rolling in the orange. And then I'm going to stamp that on top. But you'll see in the close-ups how that came out. Just adds a little bit extra. I'm taking the little tree that's in the stamp set, and I'm going to stamp that out 3 times with some Stampin' Up! Ink. For the balloons, I use Stampin' Up! Ink too. I didn't mention that. I tried oxides. I didn't like the way it came out. So I did some second generation stamping here where I stamped off and then on. And I tried to do that with the purple, but it didn't come out so well. So I just redid it in the first generation stamping. And I was happy with that. And then I went in with my third color. So I don't know. I just really loved these circles for trees. I have no idea. This just reminded me of something very whimsical. And then when I added the white dots with the gel pen, that just did it for me. I really liked the way those trees came out. So I kept this in the video because I wanted to show you my little tin O stuff. I have stuff I've colored, stuff I've cut, die cuts. I have this little tin where I keep all this stuff because for occasions like this, when I don't want to go and reinvent something, I just save all this stuff and just pull out what I need. So the first one is I grabbed a congratulations. You might have thought this was going to be a birthday card, but I tricked you. It's a congratulations card. Because I have a lot of that happening in my life with people, and I always need a congratulations card. So there's the close-up of that one. That was very quick and simple. And then we're going to finish up this card here with a hello die that I had in my set. So I'm using some multimedia matte to put that down. And I'm going to lay that on some green cardstock that I had in my stash. And then I'm also going to cover the hello with some Spectrum Noir sparkle pen. Because it's just that one little thing that just adds so much to it. And here's a close-up of the sun. I wanted to show you that gradient look that you get when you mix 2 colors. And I really like the way that turned out. And then you could see the sparkle on that hello and my white dots. All right, and then the last 2 cards, I am going to make some shaker cards. Here I'm using this gorgeous bouquet panels, and I was so happy with the way they came out. Really just fun and exciting. I'm going to take my acetate with some really strong score tape, and I use Lawn Fawn rectangle dies here to get my rectangle shapes. And I am going to set this on my card, cattywampus, my new favorite word, cattywampus. And that just means off-center, diagonal, out of whack, I don't know. So I am adding some sequins that I had left over. I'm trying to use up some stuff I have in my stash with this amazing stamp set. And I am placing that on. Now I put the puffy Get Well inside the shaker. So I didn't want any more bulk on top of my card. So I just made that work for me. This is 2 layers of fun foam. And then I'm going to show you some close-ups here. On the left, I did with the circle bouquet, same exact idea, shaker card. Okay, so obviously you saw what an amazing time I had with this stamp set. But I do want to mention that the Kraftgali shop has a lot more amazingly priced crump stamps sets over there at the store right now. And the quality of these stamps is really good. I am a quality snob. And I think the quality is really good on these stamps. They're very strong, very clear, just amazing. So go check them out. We got some deals. I'll link here right in the picture so you can see some codes that you can use. And thank you so much for joining us here at the Kraftgali channel. Until next time, we hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.